Hello and welcome here from Limbic Entertainment with another video about Corsair Cove, our new game. I'm Chris, the communications manager, and here is Lionel, our creative director.
Hello.
In his daily outfit, of course.
Yes, of
And
course.
today we show you more about our two other islands, because you saw so much about Skull Rock, and this time it's about our two islands, Devil's Basin and Ship Graveyard.
And he's already spoiling the things here.
Oh no.
Here
How
is
dare he?
one little particularity that you can see in the things is what? Yes, there is technically no green area at all, which means that you cannot grow anything on the island. It's really a little rock where you will need to overcome that as a new challenge, which means on Skyrock, you could basically grow food, you could grow alcohol, you could grow here. Here, you cannot. There is nothing at all that you can grow.
Yeah, not even wood, right? The first thing you do in Skull Rock.
So here I'm like, okay, I would like to basically get wood, but this mess has no fertile area. I try to find another source of resource, which come to another challenge. How do I solve? Because we are not totally evil, and then we wanted at least you to give you a chance. This is not called ship graveyard for something. There is a lot of custom ship here, and they come with nice piles of resource. So initially,
nice
when you start the game with, basically the first thing that you will have to do as a player is to be dragged by the place and, hey, here is my wood. So I'm not going to grow the wood, but I'm going to be able to find place in the island where I get a small patch of the wood. One thing you need to notice is here, the amount of wood that you have is quite limited. So this will allow me to settle my starting point and settlement.
Yeah.
But very quickly I'm going to run out of resource, and obviously because you're a pirate, how do you get the resource?
Yeah.
You have to go and raid them in the island.
On a very big map. Yeah.
So this comes with a different set of challenge, which means that on Ship Graveyard you could stabilize your economy and make the things work and grow your food, and then basically buy your things out and try to basically not really think in advance of what you are going to needs. Here, the stress is a bit higher, because if you are not preparing yourself to gather the resource you need on your island, then you are going to run out of food, and then the things is going to go in the downward spiral, because you have no wood, you cannot build any more ship, and then so on and so on. And then after, it's very hard to clear the game in this direction. If you think about ahead and then you plan your things nicely, obviously you can overcome the island, but it's a bit different in terms of the strategy. You have to clear the game.
Absolutely. It's not different to the other islands to start, of course. So,
not really. I mean, the things that you have to do as a basic settlement and challenge, and because you have some resource at the beginning, is quite similar.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, connect the camp and the shipwreck. Set some wood from here, and then from here, probably here.
Perfect. With a view to the waterfalls. That's nice.
Yes.
While tracking the wood.
So here is my first mission, and we are finding our footing and everything is calm. For now, let's continue our effort and hope that this island is entered as it looks. Yes, obviously it's look of this.
Sounds creepy for the horror game fans. Nice. So maybe we can now show how the island looks if you are in the end game and you build everywhere on the island. Perfect. So here we go. This is a bit different. Now we have
that's
a lot of buildings.
Yes,
a lot of pirates.
A lot of pirates, a lot of things. So basically we have now 6 captains with a ship. And I mean, basically that the intention was to show you what's a late island look like.
Yeah, and of course what you can see here is what was really surprising for me the first time when I saw that you can really build everywhere on that island, even on these like towers that were left on that island, whatever it is with these towers. But you can really build everywhere.
I mean, what I'm amazed usually is you look at all the little detail and love that is put on all the little wreck and all the little things that you can see, and all the life that the team put in this game.
Oh, we even have an epic battle here at one corner, right? The epic battle between a kraken and a whale. There it is. This was an epic battle.
Yeah, it looks like an epic battle that ended wrong for everybody. But...
Exactly. Yeah.
So what do I am
Not
now
a good
with my
ending.
ship? Oh, I enter an area for the first time. So every
Mhm.
time you enter an area, basically the area will be presented to you and what's happened and all the mystery that you can invent in there. Obviously, every time you restart, the game is not the same. So you will have to see what's in your game. You might see the same island and the same area again and again, depending on where you restart, because what you have in the composition of your sea around is kind of randomized at the start. But again, the important point is they're all designed. They are not just like, hey, randomize things that the PC is going to generate for you. Is something that we designed with a little story, with a little twist, and we try to really balance in the way that makes sense for the challenge and for the player.
Yeah.
And then you can see here, hey, this is the little story of the place, and all the quests that you have here is basically custom quests and things and mystery and things that basically will unveil to you depending on you if you do them. And again, depending on what you are doing here, it will impact the way the game is unfolding.
This looks greener.
Yes, and look a bit more mystical and what's happened here.
Yeah, because it's not a it's not there is a reason why it's called Devil's Basin, right?
I mean, the guy is saying here that it's lovely and green and look like a paradise, but I'm wondering if it's really a paradise.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it.
So, just a presentation of the island. It's look quite different. It's still tropical and nice and green, but if I'm looking in the center, there is this giant tree with these red things that might mean something.
That is a big one.
And then in the center, something that I quite like and find cool is those giant statues.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking into the
void, into our Devil's Basin.
into the void, and then not really understanding why there is this hole in the middle, but maybe at some point it will make sense.
And we have a lot of waterfalls here.
And a lot of resources in the center.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You will quickly notice that the resource distribution are quite special in this island, which means that you don't have any iron around, and many of the mineral and the precious things are in the center, which kind of will lead a bit how you will have to design your island later on. That's one of the challenge, but not the only one.
Yeah, you have not so much space here on the ground.
No.
Even less like on Skullrock, I have the feeling. It's more cliffs everywhere.
I think here on the island, the particularity is you have a lot more like logistic challenge to bring something from some place to another because first of all, the resource distribution, and second of all, how you have to access from one place to another. As I was saying here, there is quite a lot of like logistics challenge. How do I bringing something from one place to another? And how do I connect things? Because very quickly you will find yourself like moving around the island, moving around all the cliff because you desperately need something here, and especially the mineral that are mainly in the center. And that's come with an additional set of challenge because late game, the processing of those minerals will require things that are outside the island.
Yeah.
Which means that you need to bring them to the center.
Yeah, and because the center is like going down, and we have this super big tree. It feels like it's the most vertical island, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
I mean, Ship Graveyard also has this extremely big cliff, but yeah, it feels extremely vertical because of these layers that's going down.
And then let's start a ship. And now again, what you can see is that the story and the things is unfolded differently because again, here you have a little twist and then something that will happen. So if you play the two other island and you come here, then you will have a little twist that make it again, oh, I'm not playing the same things again and again. It's not procedurally generated. It's designed in the way that you can have like this kind of little discovery every time.
Yeah.
This is something is watching us. What it is?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. Someone nailed something at the door. In the
This
dead
is
of the
different.
night, a janky written letter has been nailed out of a tavern door. The message read, "Leave or the black swan will come for you."
Mm-hmm.
The paper is signed in red symbol. What?
Ooh.
Ooh. Plus, I knew someone is watching us. Always trust my guts.
What do you
Yeah.
make of
So
this?
here we can already see
I
that
didn't know
this
better.
beginning
I
is
thought it was
differently
Charles'
to ship
The
graveyards.
symbols at the
Yes.
bottom. It's a name. Chen Fei.
I don't know how Kenja can read the Chinese,
I
but
don't care if Davy Jones himself has
and Rambouillet, as always, he's not scared of everyone. Very happy to be here, and then let's build a nice island, and so on and so on. I will get the people in there.
Yay.
What? We check
Oh,
our
no.
supply this morning and find out that someone were stole at the night. And at the entrance on the hall, we see familiar character of Chen Feilong each into the wood. What? We just
Hmm.
lost 20 supply again.
Oh no.
Oh my.
So now it's not just a nuisance and then posting like night poster on our door, it's just also stealing our stuff.
from tyrants.
Basically, as you can see, here the challenge was more to bring things from one side of the island to the
Oh,
other.
yeah.
So you have a lot of connection between the things. And again, because efficiency between your connection and what you need to do is very important in the game, because later on to supply your population, you want to, let's say, get as much resource as you can and as fast as you can, because if not, you will not be able to supply your ship and so on. You have to optimize your logistic, and that's where basically these little things, which are this connector, area lift, become very, very, let's say, important to the game. The issue you have with them is they are very expensive, so you need to be very precise in how you are using them and strategically speaking. So when I'm playing, technically what I usually do, I'm using the speedway tricks, where I'm creating a central, very fast road from one side to the island, and then use this as a central hub, and then I'm trying to use this as a speedway for my resource, and then dispatch the resource where I need to be dispatched in the island.
That's the advanced tricks here.
So I can feed basically all my camp, and then all my captain. And then here again, if you look at the island around, there is some island that you could have seen in your previous playthrough, but not necessary, because again, you don't really know how the things is going to be dispatched around. And you also not really know which mission is going to be where, kind of. As I can see, for example, here there is a storm happening. If I'm clicking on an event, I can see that for 4 minutes here, storm is raining in this area. What the storm does, I will let you
We
figure it
don't
out.
know. We will see. Yeah, and we have new pirates we have not seen before. That's also
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
let's not spoil
No, we
her.
don't spoil that.
Here there is, what is this? Scroll patrons moving in this area. So again, this is something that might happen, might not happen. In this one, some kraken thingy has been appearing, which will be basically spicing your way
Monsters.
around, and then basically creating unexpected happening. And
Can you hear the
yes,
hungry
this
deep?
one is
Oh, the dread whale.
Dread whale. What is a dread whale? Let's again find it.
That sounds
Let's not
scary.
spoil it.
That sounds scary. Yeah, the
Anyway.
map is big. A lot to do on the map, on every island. Yeah, so I guess that's it. So now you saw our other islands. Of course, we did not spoil a lot because you should play it for yourself and
I think I want
see
to
all the mysteries and all the secrets of the different islands. And yeah, I think you have a much gameplay here, a lot of hours if you want to play every island, right?
Yes, and I like to have him crowned because, you know,
Oh, that's nice, yeah. That
it's
makes
very good
sense.
to put on his face.
That makes sense.
Because again,
Ooh.
the Admiral thing, the name says our shore, laden with the plague-ridden cup. We must act before the sickness spread. Okay.
Minus 50, this is not nice.
No, this is not nice, but then what will happen? Let's see.
Good that we have a lot of cohesion here in the end game.
The equation, you should basically try to always trick it and create a reserve of cohesion, because sometimes you have, and especially late game, you have a lot of events that will hit you hard.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So early on, basically it doesn't hurt that much, but very easily you will have
Yeah.
things that unfortunate and will hit you hard. So
And still, even in the late game, if your cohesion goes 0, then you are done. Game over.
this
So-
would have been a great building to post in there, but you can.
That's true. Okay, yeah, then thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy Corsair Cove for yourself as soon as it's out, and you still can play the demo, of course. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. And,
You're welcome. I always enjoy coming here.
Yeah, absolutely. Till next time. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.